Rodriguez for the New York State Junior Welterweight Championship. There is 29-year-old Charlie White Lightning Brown making a comeback. For 6 years, he was virtually out of boxing after he got involved first with cocaine and then with alcohol. But he tells us he has been off cocaine for a long time and has been sober for 2 years. And across the way, the New York State Junior Welterweight Champion, Jake the Snake Rodriguez, now ranked in the top 20 in the world, number 19 by the WBC. We are set for the introductions to our main event. Let's go to ring announcer Ed Darian.
From the Big Apple, New York City's magnificent Paramount, here at Madison Square Garden. Now, my good friends, introducing the principals. First, in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with the white trim. He tipped in at an even 139 pounds. Professionally, he has 29 wins, only 5 losses with 19 knockouts. From the Big Apple of New York City, by way of Moline, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Charlie White Lightning Brown. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the red trunks with the white trim. He too weighed in at an even 139 pounds. Professionally, he has 21 wins, only 2 losses, 2 draws with 6 knockouts. From Brentwood, New York, here is the New York State Junior Welterweight Champion, Jake the Snake Rodriguez.
27-year-old Jake Rodriguez from Central Islip, New York. 29-year-old Charlie White Lightning Brown, who had a meteoric rise in his pro career, turned pro in September of 1982 and won his first 23 fights that put him in line for a world title shot. He was stopped by Harry Arroyo in September of 1984. Then he was stopped by Harold Brazier, won a couple of fights, won 3 fights after that, and Greg Haugen knocked him out in the first round in January of 1986. And from January 86 through Feboruary of 1992, 6 years, he had only one Lightning Brown, is trained by Billy McNeese.
And saying Billy McNeese is one of the toughest middleweights that ever lived. He was some tough guy.
Punch your way out. Punch your way out.
But one thing, when the bell rings, Billy can't help Charlie White Lightning Brown. He's got has to do with himself.
Charlie White Lightning Brown. He was fought 4 times in his comeback, which began in February of last year.
I wanted to use that jab, but I wanted to double up on right hand. I wanted to double up on right hand. One to the body, one to the head. He's wide open for him, so you got to give it a shot, Charlie, right? Nice and relaxed.
Jake. Keep him up. You all right?
No. You can hear that.
Sound like a lion roaring.
A wounded lion. He turned pro at 18, did Charlie Brown, and at 20 he fought for the world title. Then drugs and alcohol took over, and for 6 years he was just about out of boxing. He had 1 fight over 6 years.
Don't say that.
He's gone to AA meetings. Says he's been sober for 2 years. He's engaged to be married. He says his fiance has been his inspiration to help him stay sober and to get back into boxing. But right now, you can see he is marked up and in serious trouble.
Well, Sam, I wish him all the luck in the world with his future life, but he may have to start thinking about taking up another profession, another means of making a living. He's a personable young man. He's a good-looking young man. I'm sure he can find other means to support himself and hopefully his new wife.
Out of the hold, and let's see. For a minute, I thought the referee might say something to
I think Rodriguez should start calming himself down too, because he's.
That's it. Referee has stopped it. I think he's disqualified him. I think I saw the words disqualification, but I'm not sure. In any event, the fight is over. Referee Ron Lipton has stopped the fight. And a wobbly Charlie Brown is using the ropes to help him get back into the corner. kind of sad, Gil.
It is very, very sad to see an ending like this. But again, hopefully he's still in good health and personable young man. They just have to look for another means of making a living. Nobody boxes forever, Sam.
No.
They all come to an end.
And a man who was such a bright star, but that was 9-10 years ago. And right now just doesn't have it anymore, and seemingly no way to get it back. He has lost some of the prime years of his boxing career. And Jake Rodriguez has to be happy. He's got another win on his record and certainly hoping to move up further in the world rankings. Ed Darian will give us the official announcement. He's checking with referee Ron Lipton right now.
He was the challenger. That's the thing. He did a nice job. Did a nice job.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ron Lipton has disqualified Principal Charlie White Lightning Brown for repeatedly holding. Therefore, this fight has been stopped at 1 minute and 24 seconds of the 6th round, and the winner by disqualification, and still the New York State Junior Welterweight Champion, Jake the Snake Rodriguez.
You called it, Gil. You knew it was coming.
I felt I just could see the way the styles were. Something had to happen.
Jake Rodriguez retains the New York State Junior Welterweight title. He wins it in the 6th round as Charlie White Lightning Brown is disqualified. The left hand worked for Rodriguez. It scored points. Brown cost himself points with excessive holding. We'll be right back.